Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Beggs on the Used Car Market. I'm Ricky Beggs, Editorial Director at Black Book. Today's video blog consists of a recent conversation while we were at the National Auto Auction Association convention that we had with Steve Jordan, Executive Vice President of the National Independent Automobile Dealers Association. Black Book has been very supportive over the years of the efforts of the NIADA, their members, and also the members of the various state independent dealer associations. Hey, thanks for tuning in today for Steve's thoughts on the industry.
Good morning, Steve.
Thanks for having me.
Good. Can you give us just a little background of your life in the auto industry?
Sure. Well, because I didn't have the physical talents to play professional sports, I figured cars and business were better suited to my skill set. So even when I got started back at Enterprise Fleet Services back in the late 90s, I got into the car business and was hooked. So from there, I managed political campaigns and did political consulting. And then for about 6 years, I was the dealer principal managing partner of a JD Bywriter in Tallahassee, Florida. So that gave me a great hands-on experience of being an auto dealer. And then I moved into the association side of the business as the executive director of the Florida IADA. And then about 3 years ago started with the NIADA, and now currently executive vice president of NIADA. And I'm humbled and honored that dealers have selected me to lead the organization.
Well, good. And I know we've worked together since you became the executive VP, and been quite a relationship we have.
Absolutely.
Good. Well, kind of give me an idea. What do you think is going to happen in the market for 2014, the rest of it, and then even into 2015?
Yeah, so I think we'll continue to see a steady uptick in automotive sales, despite any kind of apprehension that consumers may have about the midterm elections coming up in November. I do think we'll also see a softening in the subprime auto lending markets as some of the bigger banks feel some of the pressure from the regulators and even a lot of the media pressure, which I think will set the stage nicely for buy here, pay here dealers leading into a good tax season starting in 2015.
Well, what's the primary focus of the association that you have?
So right now, we've got three kind of big prongs. One is to continue to expand and grow our regulatory and legislative efforts in Washington, D.C., growing our membership through our state associations, and then obviously education. But between now and the end of the year, our main focus is on our National Leadership Conference that we have coming up in Washington, D.C. this November. We're planning to bring about 125, 130 dealers and leaders to the nation's capital to lobby Capitol Hill and to get updates from all the regulatory agencies that govern our business. The Federal Trade Commission, the CFPB, the Department of Justice, NIMVIDIS, NHTSA. All the regulatory agencies are going to be coming over to give us updates. For example, with this new VIN-specific recall system that was just released, we've got people coming over from NHTSA to give us a tutorial on that, tell us what it does, what it doesn't do, what the limitations are, and how our dealers can better use it as a resource to identify recall notices.
So it sounds like the membership and the leadership of NIADA and the used car dealers very active in the association. How's that membership level? Is it growing?
Well, it is growing despite the fact that the number of licensed dealers has stayed stable over the last couple of years. We are seeing an uptick in membership at the state and the national level. But look, this is the lifeblood of their businesses. We got a lot of great, engaged dealers who are really concerned about what's happening in the industry.
What's one of the more active or more important services that you think the association offers?
So educationally, we offer a lot of great opportunities. In this day and age of compliance, we've created the NIADA dealercompliance.com module, which allows dealers to really get a kind of a basic entry point for understanding compliance, red flags rules, privacy notices, Graham-Leach-Bliley, you know, all the myriad of kind of federal regulations that dealers have to know about to be in compliance so they can create a culture of compliance in their dealership. So it's a great tool for them to use to train themselves, to train their managers, train their employees. So on top of that, we've got our CMD program, our Certified Master Dealers program that's led by Joe Lascota, who also is a moderator of our 20 group program. So a lot of opportunities for dealers to get engaged and get educated on what's going on.
Right. All right, we're in Boston at NAAA auction.
Absolutely.
What's the relationship between NAAA and NIADA?
Well, we've got a great relationship with NAAA and Frank Hackett and his entire team. We work very closely with them and their legislative initiatives, as well as with NADA. You know, I think between us, NIADA, NADA, and the NAAA, we've got all facets of the industry covered, and we work very closely with Frank and the entire team here, not only on the legislative stuff, but otherwise. We also share kind of collaboration on PAC contributions. Most recently, we participated in their Day on the Hill back in May, and we shared a contribution to Bill Schuster, Congressman Bill Schuster out of Pennsylvania, and they're expecting to do the same with us in November when we have our PAC event in support of Tim Scott, Senator from South Carolina. So great working relationship. We lots more work to do, but love working with Frank and his team.
Very good. Is there any one last thought you want to share with our viewers today?
Well, I think there's a lot of things that I could talk about, obviously, but just how much we appreciate our relationship with you guys and with Black Book. I would like to also congratulate again David Andrews and Dealers Auto Auction of Huntsville, Alabama, for being this year's recipient of NIADA's Auto Auction of the Year Award winner. These guys are very deserving of it, and they do a great job, and I'm sure they're Black Book users.
They are, and I tell you what, it's just a sign of what this industry does for the communities that they're in. Some of the contributions and the money that they raise for some of those causes over in the Huntsville area.
Absolutely.
So congratulations today for sure.
Absolutely.
Hey Steve, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it, and anytime you want to share your thoughts with us, we'll be glad to have you again.
You got it. Thanks.
Thanks, Steve.
All righty.